Hello, I thought today I would do a haul video for you. I've been putting aside quite a few products that I've received over the last month or so, which I've been meaning to have a play with and haven't probably got round to yet. So I've got them all out today and we'll take a look at them. So first up, we'll take a look at the Neocolor wands. So I've already got the Neocolor 2s, bought the 30 set, and then I added from open stock, I added my own selection of colours. So I've put them in the rainbow order. Yeah, I've just put them in the colour order that I like, and so I've got all my greens and purples and blues in a separate tin, which is just a box that tin one of my kids was throwing out. But they just fit perfectly in there. So yeah, so I had the water-soluble Neocolor 2s, and I wasn't that interested in getting the Neocolor ones at that time, because I just thought, well, you know, they're just wax crayons really. But I was still getting into watercolours. Since then I've been trying out new styles which are more mixed media based, and I liked the idea that I could have a wax resist layer really underneath watercolour. And so I bought the 30 set of these, plus also in this haul I added to it the yellow, Sahara yellow and Payne's grey, and I'm quite happy with that set of colours now. So yeah, just the idea of, you know, if you're doing a mixed kind of undergrowth look, for example, you've got this nice resist underneath. Whereas with the Neocolor 2s, if you're going to put the watercolour over, it's going to obviously dissolve more. So that's a look that I'm quite looking forward to playing around with. So yeah, Neocolor ones, plus a couple of extra. And I'm going to swatch those out later and have a really good play with them. All of these products, I'd previously opened them, partly because they were in boxes, other Christmas presents were coming in, so I opened them, and then I had a scribble with a couple, but looking forward to a proper play later on. So I've swatched out the Neocolor ones now. I'm really impressed with how opaque they go down. It's not like working with like standard wax crayons at all. So there's the set of 30, plus I've got the Payne's grey extra, and I've got my Sahara yellow. I'll just add up the top here. Oh, okay, it's the last 3 digits there. 521. Oops. I was able to fit, to show you, I was able to fit one more crayon inside the pack, so I've put the Payne's grey in there. But the Sahara is going to have to live with my Neocolor 2s, which is a little bit sad, but there we go. So this is a product, Brevelier's Cretacolor. So this is the Megacolor pack of 36. which I think is their full colour range. I saw these first on Sandy Hester's YouTube channel, and she uses them in her mixed media work, where she'll have say like a watercolour wash, watercolour painting, and then she'll put nice marks on top with, like, you know, these really lovely chunky pencils. If I show you a size comparison, so that's a normal standard thickness pencil, and that's a slightly chunkier luminance pencil, and a lot of the Derwent pencils are that kind of thickness. And you can see that the Cretacolor, Megacolor are a lot chunkier again. Compared to a lot of coloured pencils, they're actually really reasonable in price. I got these from Amazon. I got the Caran Neocolor wands from Amazon as well. They had the best price at the time when I was looking. So also in this haul, I've bought a Kum Double Pencil Sharpener, and here, and the larger hole fits this fine. So I'm quite excited to try those out. I had a bit of a scribble with them. A couple of them I've used, but I haven't really put them through their paces yet at all. I think for the price, I was quite pleasantly surprised when I first swatched a couple out of just how soft they are. And okay, so they have a 6.4mm lead and have a rich, soft and slightly waxy stroke. They are highly pigmented and especially suitable for opaque or large surface works. If you saw my last art haul video, it was a very painty related one, whereas this one is a more pencily related one. Okay, so next up I've got Faber Castell's Albrecht Durer watercolour pencils, and I've had a play around with a couple of them. I always try sharpening a few as well. This is the standard sharpener I use for most of my things, the Derwent mechanical one, which I really like. It does tend to leave a couple of marks on the barrel of your pencil, but that's the price I'm willing to pay, to be honest, because I absolutely love how it sharpens. I like the really long point that it comes to. What I tend to do when I buy a new product, I'll have a look at the colours that are in the smaller packs. So for me, this time it was best to buy the 24 pack, and then I bought a number of additional pencils, which usually will be pinks and turquoises. Today I'm going to add these to the 24 box and rearrange them. And what I decided to do was put them in colour order according to the little colour chart. So I'll end up with the yellows, reds, pinks probably in this box. And then from Jackson's I bought a couple of really inexpensive colour rolls. So I thought what I would do is put the excess of these pencils into, I bought two different kinds just to try out the different styles. So let's take a look at these. I bought a couple of these for presents for my friends' kids as well. So this is just a plain basic pencil roll. This holds 48 pencils. I haven't tried filling it yet. The only thing I'm not sure on is the design of this buckle, because it's quite snug already without any pencils in it, so I'm not sure when you put them in how much space you're going to have. I'll try that out. And then the other one that I've got, let's get it the right way up. That's smaller, but also has a pencil case on the side, a little zip pencil case, which, yeah, that can come out. So let's see, that holds, so that one holds 24 pencils. I'll probably use this one for my additional Albrecht Durer watercolour pencils. Okay, so I've put the Albrecht Durer watercolour pencils following the order of the colour chart. So that's the first ones in the tin, and then I've got the second ones in this Jackson's pencil roll. I had one pencil too many, so I've just popped the black in here. And then let's okay, so that does up okay with the pencils in there. I'm not sure that you could fit, sorry, my dog's molting at the moment. I'm not sure that you could fit loads of things in the central pencil case and still have that close up, but that will do great for the watercolour pencils. I looked at quite a few reviews for watercolour pencils before I chose some, and they lay down really quite softly and nicely. And they go over the top of each other quite well. I'll do a whole separate video on these where I look at them properly, but just for a bit of a play. They seem to be quite pigmented. Just gonna I just want to see what line is left behind when they're wet. So I'm doing this on watercolour paper. Okay, so I used dark indigo there, and you can see there's still a little bit of line left underneath. But I did press really hard for that line. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I really enjoy working with those. Yeah, great. When I've had a chance to play around with them more, I'll do a video on those. Okay, well, while we're on a pencil kick, I bought these sometime in December, I think, and they were on a fabulous reduction on Amazon. I'd bought one of these before. I'd bought a deep indigo just on its own, and I did quite like it. So yeah, I hadn't really intended to get a whole set of these, but I think they were about a third off when I saw them on Amazon, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I don't think I'll see them at that price again. So this is the full range of 72 pencils, and again, I will do a separate video on these where I really put them through their paces and see what they can do. While I was putting in a Jackson's order, I bought this, I don't know how you pronounce it, Akua. This is ink for lino printing. So it says great for intaglio, etching, monotype, relief and collagraph printmaking. I've been dabbling over the last few months with a little bit of lino cutting, and if I show you, so these are the inks that I started off with. These are Schmincke's Aqua Lino prints. So these are water soluble, which has been working great. I'll put a little picture up of the kind of thing I've been doing. These have been working great for the cards and things that I've been selling, but I wanted to try waterproof ink so that I could paint watercolour over the top of lino prints. So I thought if I just get black to start off with, I'll try this one out and see how I get on. So these are a couple of, as I said, I haven't got any, I sold all of the prints I made at my last craft market. This is just like a little beach in my village. And then I just did I go sea swimming, and as ladies you go have quite a good time, so I thought I'd do a kind of a fun cartoony night sea swimming one. And then this is the most recent one I've done. I haven't actually made any prints of this other than test ones yet. This is a tin mine near my house, an old Cornish tin mine. I might actually do a video this coming week because I've got a craft market coming up next Saturday, so I'll probably need to make some more cards and things for it using these. I might do a video showing my process for that. So yeah, the Akua Intaglio black ink. Okay. And the last thing I have, I've got some soft pastels. In fact, I'll show you them. So these are the soft pastels that I've already got. I've had them a couple of years now, and I looked at loads of YouTube videos before I bought them. I wasn't sure how soft I wanted them to be, and Rembrandt seemed to be a reasonable midway kind of pastel, and not too ridiculous at a price. So I've got quite a nice colour range there, but I felt like I was missing a few pinks and the softer colours, and in the turquoise area as well. So Jackson's sell their own brand soft handmade pastels, so that you can buy them individually and put them together in one of their boxes. So that's what I did. They do lots of sets of 14 and there were a couple that I really liked. One had a lot of soft greens and blues in it, but I ended up putting my own one together completely. Oh, actually, here's a... So these are the sets that Jackson's do of the 14s. And that's just the full range on the back. So I was quite interested in this set number 7. See, they're quite nice pastels. But I ended up putting my own together, and these are the ones I chose. They're very, very soft compared to the Rembrandt ones. So I've got light apricot, salmon pink, apricot, powder lime blue, pure phthalo green, powder blue, light blue, light grey green, pale lime green, mild green, phthalo green, Indian pink, dark lavender blue, and deep ultramarine blue. So I think, so none of these are exact matches for any of the pastels that I've got. And I'm a bit bad because I don't really know how to use pastels yet. But I just love them. I just love having them. It's something that I need to go away and learn a bit more about. Though one thing I did get for Christmas, I got this book for Christmas, and it's contemporary works by today's top artists. So it's a complete mixture of different styles. It's all pastel, and yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous book. So hopefully that will. I really like this one. Look at the colours in there. So at some point I will have a good play around with the pastels. I also like the abstract pastel works as well, just about pure colour. In fact, I've got a Pinterest board where I've been saving aerial photographs of, like, I'm not sure what they're called, like salt farms in Australia, and I think there's some in America as well, and they're these beautiful pinks and greens, just partitioned fields, I guess, of or lakes of these beautiful vivid colour salt works, and I think they might be really nice to do in pastel. I'll probably have a go at that. So yes, that's my pastels. I just remembered I did have some Jackson's pastels before. They're a bit crumbly now. I've used these quite a bit. I just use these as little accents on my acrylic abstract paintings. I've got this gorgeous fluorescent pink, fluorescent orange. I assume that's fluorescent red. Yeah, so I did know that I liked the Jackson's pastels to some extent, in that I've used those before. The last thing that I've got to show you is golden pastel ground textured acrylic primer. I used to work at a picture framers and I've got quite a few mount board, cardboard type offcuts, which my son mainly uses just for making models with. But I'm friends with a pastel artist in the village, and he showed me that he does most of his work on mount board, which he's painted with pastel ground. So when you paint like sturdy cardboard with this, it gives the cardboard the right texture to take pastels. So I thought I'd pick up a tub of this and just make use of the mount board that I've got, seeing as I'm not going to be making any masterpieces anytime soon. I'll give that a go. So yeah, that's all of my haul, and I hope you've enjoyed looking at a couple of those things. I'm gonna enjoy playing with those and making a few review videos on these products in the future. As ever, thank you very much for watching. Bye!